Hello, I'm back with the September edition of the This Month I Learned series. Can you believe we are this close to the last quarter of 2022? Hello everyone, my name is Shramika. I am an engineer by profession and a seeker by passion. I hope this is not your first TMIL video. If it is, then let me quickly tell you that we will be discussing briefly various adulting skills that are required for us to become more healthy, financially aware and also productive. So without any further ado, let's start with the first topic, health and nutrition. Today we will be discussing about the most important liquid there is, water. Yes, water is the most important liquid, even though you thought of something else. So we all are mostly aware that we must drink at least 3 liters of water every day. But how do we make ourselves do that? So let's understand how do we hack this into our habits. First one is to keep a water bottle always handy around you. It serves as a visual reminder. So when you're working or while you're studying, if you see a water bottle on your desk, you're most likely to drink that water. Next, we can also use technology to our benefit. We can set reminders to drink more water using an app or just normal alarms in our phone. For example, try setting a reminder to take a few sips of water every 30 minutes or set a reminder to finish the current glass of water and refill that glass every hour. These reminders can certainly help increase your water intake, especially if you think you're forgetful or you're too busy to drink. One thing that I do is I have these 4 water bottles. So I fill them up every morning and I make sure that I finish all these 4 water bottles throughout the day. I have measured these are about 3 liters cumulatively. So there is my required water intake.
Oh yaar, ये कितनी awesome है यार.
Through these videos it might seem to you like I am so perfect. But of course not. I make mistakes too. Sometimes I don't take care of my health too. Making these videos is more so for me to remind me that I am committing to you all publicly and I have to now stand true to my commitment. So there you go, drink water. I totally went off on a tangent there, didn't I? Coming over to the next topic, finance. In the past few months, there has been a sudden influx of new people coming to Bangalore owing to the opening of offices and discontinuity of work from home. Due to this, there have been several horror stories coming up from these new tenants in Bangalore. So I thought, why not we discuss a few rights of the tenants according to the Rent Control Act of 1948. First one is that the landlord cannot evict a tenant without a valid reason or within an unreasonably short period of time. The reasons can include not paying rent for 2 months in succession, the usage of property for illegal or commercial purposes. The owner would have to serve a notice period of at least 15 days for the tenant to shift out. The landlord also cannot cut the essential services like water, electricity, sanitation, parking, etc., even if the rent or other dues have not been paid by the tenant. Next comes a very important point, especially from Bangalore's point of view. The owner cannot charge any rent that he wants. He has to abide by the market rates and the value of the property. He also cannot increase the rent randomly every year and has to act according to the hike mentioned in the rental agreement. If at all the owner wants to increase the rent, he has to give a 3-month notice period to the tenant. Tenants definitely have more rights than these. I only covered a few important ones. I have left a link to the RCA Act in the description box below, so do check it out. We all must be aware of our rights, right? Coming to the third and final topic for the video, life skills. You know, we all try to find balance in our lives. Balance between work and home, balance between eating healthy and junk, balance between earning and spending money. Well, there's definitely one area where we all must reach out for an imbalance. It is the ratio between creating and consuming. With the entire world at our fingertips, it is only natural that we are glued to these pieces of technology. I have a minute to kill. Let me open my phone and scroll through social media. I have 10 minutes for breakfast. Let me pull my laptop and watch a YouTube video while eating. I'm sure these anecdotes sound familiar to you too. The moment we start consuming a lot of content, we feel underconfident because we start comparing our lives with those on the social media. We feel demotivated, drained, and disappointed. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with consuming content for entertainment purposes or for learning something new. But this ratio of creating and consuming should be greater than 1. It is important that we analyze this in our daily lives and actively make sure that we are creating more than we are consuming. And creating just does not mean creating something in the field of art. It could be creating a trusting relationship, creating a fulfilled career, creating a life that you love. I would love for you all to be honest in the comment section below and let me know if you are also guilty of consuming more than creating. If not, how do you do that? How do you actively ensure that you are creating more than you're consuming? So go ahead, measure the time you're spending and ensure that you create more than you consume. You will love the shift you will see in your personality. Trust me on this. So that's it for today's video. I hope you all are enjoying this series as much as I am loving creating them. Do let me know your thoughts on it. And we are entering the last quarter of the year. So how's your work towards the resolutions and goals that you set in the beginning of 2022? Check out my videos on resolutions and goal setting if you need any inspiration to have a killer Q4. I'll see you again next week. Until then, happy learning and bye.